Hello everyone. Welcome to our 30-minute or 40-minute or so yoga with weights class. So you are welcome to use the weights or not. It's totally your choice. Thanks for being here this evening or whenever you're practicing with us. We'll start today in child's pose. So if you make your way to hands and knees first, and we'll do knees together child's pose. So let your knees touch, sink your hips down to your heels, stretch your fingertips long, lay the forearms, the elbows, the crown of the head down to the earth. Feel the belly rest on the thighs. And we'll start to come to our yoga breath. You're welcome to put your music choice on. And while you're settling in, I'll just read you a little something from my Yoga 365. And it has to do with the heat of our yoga practice and how it can transform you. In your yoga practice, you build heat. Heat causes transformation. When you move your body into poses on your mat, you create an internal heat that equally cooks and transforms you. Since you are being made of an intertwined body, mind, and heart, the warmth you build in your body transforms your entire physical, mental, and spiritual self. The Sanskrit word, tapas, means heat, energy, and the discipline of your practice. Your yoga will transform you through your tapas, through the heat of your practice. So today, know that we will create some heat. We'll build up pretty quickly right to the weight workout. And feel free to drop the weights at any time or to add to them. But always try to remember the breath comes in and out of the nose deeply, sending the breath down to the feet, into those tight places. And then start to roll around the third eye. So just take your head side to side a few times. Come to stillness, lift the fingers up, pull back, feel the stretch under the arms. And then take your hands and just take them alongside of your body. Lift the head and come right to the crown of the head. And let your arms sink alongside of you, hips down to the heels if you're able, shoulders melt. And then start to climb up to tabletop pose, separating the knees about hip distance apart, spreading the fingertips wide. Index finger is pointing straight ahead, and then the rest of the fingers are fanned out. Really spread the fingers, then lean forward. Feel the weight in your fingertips. Rock the hips from side to side. And then we'll stretch the wrists and the forearms a little. So turn the fingers as close to facing you as you're able to. And then start to sink the weight back towards your heels. Just enough to feel the stretch in the forearms. Head drops and is heavy. As you inhale, come back up. Finish and exhale. Pull the belly in. Then as you inhale, sink one more time back towards the heels. Head drops. Next exhale, bring the hands forward. Shake the wrists out a few times if you like. And then grab a weight. Either, I would start with the light one for now. I have a 3 pound, but maybe a 5. Tuck it right behind your calf so you can grab it with your knee, the back of your knee. And just inhale, lift the leg about hip height, flex your foot, and then pulse it up towards the sky. So you're not bringing the leg way up, you're just lifting a little bit. Little pulses, squeezing the weight behind you. And then if you can squeeze the weight and tip your knee out to the side and do a couple lifts that way. So you got to kind of hold on to the weight. Maybe your weight's a little too large, but give it a try. And then we'll alternate behind you, to the side, behind you, to the side. Whew. Anybody feeling that? 2 more. And then exhale, lower. Take the weight, set it off to the side, and just move through 2 or 3 cat-cows. So inhale, belly drops, heart lifts, pull back on the hands, Exhale, tuck chin to chest, belly to spine, press into hands and feet. Couple more. And inhale back to center. Take that weight, tuck it behind the left knee. Give it a little squeeze. And then inhale, lift the left leg, flex the left foot, pulse the foot up and down. Just little movements, feeling this in the front of the thigh and in the calf, and probably in the foot as well. Squeeze the weight, take it to the side, lift. Little doggy lifts. This is for the left hip, left outer thigh. Keep some weight in that right hand. And then alternate. Up and to the side. Up and to the side. Up, side. 3 more. And exhale, lower down. Release the weight. A few more cat-cows to loosen everything up. And next exhale, curl the toes, press into the hands and the toes, and just lift the knees an inch off the ground, hover, pull your belly in, let your head drop. And exhale, down dog. Walk the dog here, bending into one knee at a time, lifting the tailbone high away from the hips, pressing back actively with the hands, squeezing the shoulder blades behind you. Maybe the hips rock from side to side. Just make it feel good. Then as you inhale, look forward towards the hands. As you exhale, walk your feet up to your hands. As you inhale, lift up halfway. Either the hands are on the shins to push the legs back, or if the fingertips or the hands can rest on the earth and you can get that full extension. Then on an exhale, tip down. Let your head drop towards your feet. Tuck your chin. Look back towards your navel. And then wrap your arms around the backs of the legs. Hold onto the elbows and pull the head closer to the legs. Straightening your legs as much as you can. Maybe lowering the arms further down your legs. As you exhale, release. Grab your light weights. And on an inhale, come all the way up to center. Sweep the arms up. Let the weights touch at the top. And then as you exhale, draw the hands right through to the heart. Shoulders back and down. Belly tucked. Couple of breaths here, and we'll move through some sun A's. On an inhale, let your weights drop and then sweep them up. On an exhale, take a forward fold with control. Put the weights on the earth as you inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, plant your weights, step your feet back, bring the shoulders over the wrists, hug the elbows down and lower down, either all the way or hover. Inhaling into up dog or cobra, your choice. Exhale, roll over the feet, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet forward to the hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale with the weights, sweep up. Weights touch, stretch the fingertips up, and then exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale, arms up, slowly with control. Exhale, take that wide circle with the weights. Plant the weights on the earth as you inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, weights plant, feet step back, chaturanga. Sweeping forward into up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet walk up to the hands, or you can step or jump. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale with the weight, slowly bring them up, full sweep of the shoulders, and then exhale the palms to the heart. That's why we're using the lower weights to start, just to warm up the shoulders and the arms. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back, and take your chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling down dog. We'll move into chair pose from here. We're going to do a lot with the weights, so you're welcome to use the same weights or heavier, it's up to you. As you inhale, look towards the hands. Exhale, walk the feet forward. Keep them right side by side. As you inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, drop your hips, and lower into chair pose. Weights are at the heart. So send your hips way back so the weight's in your heels and your toes are able to lift up off the ground. And as you inhale, bring the weight straight up. Turn your arms so your palms can face down. So you're externally rotating the arms. And then drop the weights behind you. Then inhale, lift up. This is for the back and the shoulders. Exhale, drop. Inhale, up. Take 5 more. And bring the weights to the heart. Slide the hips back again. Shoulders back and down. A couple of breaths. And then keeping the weights, keep your elbows tucked in and the weights on the sides of you. We're just going to send the weights back. Full extension. And inhale them back up. Exhale back and down. Inhale up, so really slowly, shoulders are involved, biceps. Three more. Weights at the heart. Stand up straight. Just take a breath. Nice long inhale. Exhale, sit back down in the chair. Take the weights apart this time, again, keeping them at the hips, and then push them back behind you, and we're going to pulse them up towards the sky. Keep the arms extended almost fully. Try to keep your weight in your heels, so it's a balancing pose too. Are you ready? Let's go up. Beautiful. Now then bring the weights together behind you and apart. Together, apart. Together, apart. Whew. Working on that, as my teacher friends say, the little chalkboard part of your arms that when you're writing on the chalkboard kind of show. 3 more. Whew. Then bring the weights in front of you. Palms up, elbows tucked in, and we'll just do some little tricep lifts. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it in the thighs. Inhale, come all the way up to center, and exhale, forward fold. Whew. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, hands plant, feet come back. Take your chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. Inhaling, looking forward. Exhale, walking the feet to the hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, chair pose. Weights at the heart. Shoulders back and down. Then inhale, bring the weights straight up. Take them apart a little bit, and we'll just bend the elbows again. This time the weights are facing down. So last time we kind of rotated the arms internally. This time we're just bringing the weights straight up and down behind us. You can keep them together, or you can separate them. Try to keep the belly tucked in. Squeeze your inner thighs. Try to move slowly. I notice myself speeding up, trying to throw the weights back there. You want to push them down. Use the arms. And then weights to the heart. Weights to the hips. Turn your palms up. Turn the weight sideways. Light, just a light little lift in the weights. So they're just sitting in the fingertips. And then lift the hands behind you. And weights back to the heart. And then we'll keep them at the heart. Just a couple of breaths. And then we'll take them out to the sides. Weights are down, hands are facing down. And just flip the wrists up and down. Up and down. Try to get a full rotation. And weights come back to the heart. Inhale, straighten. Whew. Take a breath. Then on your next inhale, sweep the arms up slowly. Let the weights touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Take your feet back and lower down. Inhaling to up dog. And exhaling, down dog. We'll take one more series in that chair pose. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet forward to the hands. Make sure the feet are lined up right next to each other as you inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold, drop your hips, and bring the weights to heart center. Sit down nice and low. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then we're going to take the weights and we're going to inhale them out to the sides and then exhale together. Out and in. Just some little flies here. You can hold them at the top there. Last time up, hold them there and take those little pulses up. Woo! Palms are down. Then turn the weights up, lift the weights up. Then flip the palms up and lift. And then straighten the legs, take the weights to the top as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back, chaturanga. Whew, those sun salutations took a lot of the practice, didn't it? So we're going to move into just a little bit of a flow. So as you inhale, pick your right leg up behind you, put a bend in the right knee, drop the leg to the left, stack the hips, roll the right ankle. As you inhale, draw that leg behind you, push the heel away from you. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back again behind you, push that right heel away. And as you exhale, step it forward into crescent warrior. So you're going to stay on the ball of the back foot. Your weights are going to come back up to the heart. Put a nice bend in your right knee. Try to get your balance if you're shaking like me. Once you feel balanced, take the weight straight up. And we're going to take the dips again. This time, keep the weights together if you didn't last time. So hug the elbows close to the ears and just draw the weights up and down slowly. Bring the weights out to the side. Weights point up and then take some little dips with the front knee. So bend the right knee and then push into the right heel, lift up. Bend the right knee and up. The weights are staying steady. And then drop your arms to either side. Touch the weights behind you. Then open, close, open, close. So squeeze those shoulders behind you. Weights back to the heart. Pivot the back foot down for warrior one. So stay bent into the right knee. Square the right hip back, left hip forward. Push into your back foot. Inhale, bring the weights up. Open the arms. Push the weights to the sides or down. And then just push down, up, down, up, down. Ooh, feel that in the shoulders. Push into your back foot. And then turn the weights up. Bring the weights back to the heart. Lower the hands right to the heart center. Stay bent into the right knee. Then open to warrior two. So pivot on your left foot. Stay bent into your right knee. Weights are at the heart, and then weights are open to the sides. Bend into that right knee if you're not already. And then we're going to touch the weights together and extend them out. Touch, extend, touch, extend. 3 more. Keeping the weights here. Stay bent into the right knee. Then we're going to touch the weights behind us. Hold, out, lower and touch, and up, lower and touch, and up. Now pulse down and up. Palms up. And then turn the weight towards the front of the room or the front of your mat. Place your weights on the earth. Turn both feet towards the front and bump your left foot up. Keep it a little outside of the right. And we'll just release through waterfall or pyramid. Inhale, lift up, exhale, fold. So you're folding over the right shin. Pull your right hip back to get the full extension. Let your shoulders melt. From here, we'll move to standing split. So push into the right foot, drop your head, lift your left leg. Lift it high. And as you inhale, we'll try to come up to warrior three. So drop your left leg to hip height. Pick your weights up if you like. Keep them at heart center. And then extend the front of the body forward and the left foot back. Weights are at the heart. Then weights are at the hips, and weights are behind you, pointing down, and take the little lifts. Whew. And then let your left foot meet the right, mountain pose. Whew. Shoulders down. Beautiful. Moving through a vinyasa. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, take your feet back and lower down. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg, bend the left knee, drop it to the right, stacking your hips and rolling the left ankle around. Inhale it back behind you, pushing the heel away. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back, lift it high. Exhale, step it forward. Crescent warrior. Weights come to the heart. Get your balance on your right toe. So straighten that right leg. Keep the right quadricep lifted and strong. Arms come up overhead. Elbows close to the head as you can. Weights together. Weights drop back and then up. And then extend the weights out to the side, palms down. Bend the left knee, sink down. Inhale, push into that foot, come back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Draw then weights together behind you. Let them touch. And then take them out to the sides. Squeeze them behind you. Inhale them up. Exhale, squeeze and touch. 3 more. Weights to the heart, pivot and plant the back foot, warrior 1. Keep the weights at the heart till you get your balance. If you're like me, you need a couple of breaths. Then bring the weights to the hips. And here in warrior 1, we'll just take the weights behind us and then pull. So straighten your arms behind you and then pulls the weights up towards the sky. Weights back to the heart. Bring the weights to either side. Elbows are tucked. Hands are lifted. And then just bring the weights up. Curl and lower. With control, slowly. Curl all the way up. Hold and lower. Hold and lower. 5 more. Take the hands back to the heart. Pivot your back foot for warrior 2. So the back foot is parallel to the short end of your mat. Your left knee is bent, maybe a little bit more than mine. Maybe you're shaking right now like I am. Left knee is pushed out and the left inner thigh is pushing in. Extend the arms out. And then just turn the palms up and down. Up, squeeze, down, up. Keep your belly pulled in. And then keep the palms lifted, open the fingers, and just lift the hands. Palms to the heart, pivot on your feet, let your weights come down. Turn your right foot to face the same direction as the left and bump it up a little. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold, pyramid pose. Standing splits. And lifting up, warrior 3. Hands start at the heart. Pour your weight through your left heel. And then weights come to the hips. We'll push them back behind and back to the hips. Push them out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Drop the weights. Send your right foot back. Send your left foot back. And take your vinyasa. Beautiful. We'll move into some core work from here. So sit down on your left hip. Swing your legs around. Keep your weights handy if you like. You can use them or not. You choose. And we'll just come to laying on the back with the knees bent, soles of the feet down on the earth. You can release the weights and plant your hands. And then you're going to push into your feet, lift your hips high, and then rock your arms underneath you. You can interlace the hands. And we're just going to lift the hips and squeeze the glutes. Exhale, lower a little. Inhale, up, squeeze. Exhale, lower. Keep coming up and squeezing, and then just coming down part way. Keep the belly pulled way in. And exhale, lower all the way down. Extend your legs long. Arms, you can have the weights or not. Arms can be overhead if you have space. And we're just going to lift the leg in the opposite hand. So you're going to lift up and just touch the weight to the opposite foot. And then send that arm behind you and switch. So we're going to work the obliques a little bit. Are you ready? So we're on our backs. Big breath in. Exhale, lift and touch. Come on up. Then come on back down. Lift up and touch. Back down. I don't have a lot of room, so I'm going to kind of keep the other weight onto the side of the body. And come on down, take a breath. Whew. Getting ready for boat pose. So push your elbows into the earth as you come up to a seat. Bend your knees again, place the feet in close to the body. Weights can be, you can hold the weights or not. When we'll start with just boat, so you'll lift one foot at a time, keep your knees bent. Pick up your weights if you like. You can do some little bicep curls while you're in boat pose. Straighten your legs if you want and can. And then we're going to lower the boat. So if you have the weights, extend them out, palms up, and start to lower. So your lower back is going to be kind of on the earth, but your upper body and your lower body are lifted just a couple inches. Drop your head back. The shaking feels good. You can touch the weights and bring them apart. That feels good. Whew. And lower all the way down. Whew. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Sigh it out. Drop the weights. Interlace your hands behind your head. Open your elbows. And we'll come into some bicycles. So lift your feet. Knees are up. Shins parallel to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, stretch the right heel away from you. Right elbow to left knee. Hold it. Inhale, switch. Back and forth. Really twisting from the belly. Keeping that extended leg low. Lower back on the earth. And hug the knees. Whew. Roll around on your lower back. I'm feeling this tonight, everyone, if you can't tell. And we'll come up for one more roundabout. So rock forward and backward. Come on up to resting on your tailbone, legs extended. You can keep the knees bent or straighten the legs if your knees allow. Again, weights are optional. If you have the weights, you can, do the bicep curls. If that feels good, either with the arms close to the legs or out to the sides. I feel a nice little pull when I take them up to the side. All right, we're going to lower the boat one last time. Are you ready? So start to straighten the legs, send the upper body back. And exhale, lower. Cleansing breath in through the nose. Sigh it out. Bend the knees. Tuck the feet in. Do a few more of those glute squeezes. So press into the feet, lift the hips, interlace the hands underneath you, come to the backs of the arms. Gonna keep the hips up high, pushing into the heels, and then just take little pulses up and squeeze, lower, up and squeeze and lower. Just keep moving slowly, but feel this in your core as well as in your glutes. Try not to lower the hips too much, just squeezing and releasing the glutes. And as you exhale, lower down. Inhale the knees to the heart. Crush your ankles. Pull the knees right into the side body and roll around. Release that core. And send your feet straight up to the sky. If you still have your weights and you want to, go ahead and grab a hold of them. Let the weights touch with your arms straight. And we're going to lift the upper body and just stretch the weights up. Exhale, lower part down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Keep your belly pulled in. You can do this just with your fingertips as well. Hope you're smiling. Now separate the weights. Take them to the outside of the feet. And exhale, lower the weights. Keep your legs lifted. Flex and push the feet away from you. Rotate the ankles, both directions. And then make sure the weights are out of the way. We're going to just come to a spinal twist. So drop the knees in towards the chest, arms out to a T. And you can wrap left leg around the right or just stack the knees and ankles as you drop the legs to the right. Gaze to the left. Release your shoulders. Feel the twist under the rib cage and just enjoy it. Gently unwind. Inhale the knees back to the center, and we'll just reverse to the other side. Knees drop to the left, gaze over the right shoulder. Right shoulder melts down. And release back to center. Rock forward and backward. Come on up to a seat. Let's extend the legs long and take a nice forward fold to finish class before Shavasana. So sit up nice and tall, flex the feet towards the body, keep the legs active. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands walk out on either side. Chin stays lifted. When you get to your a full extension, let your chin drop. You can tuck the chin and let the forehead drop. Just keep extending to really stretch the back out. Inhale, walk the hands back up. And then we'll just sit cross-legged to stretch the arms and shoulders a little bit so they're not too sore tomorrow. So you're going to take your right hand out to the side with the palm facing forward, left fingertips under the right elbow. Take that right arm across your body. Palm faces behind you and your gaze goes over your right shoulder. Press your right hip down. Feels really good. Try to get a full extension. So really walk the fingertips away from the shoulder. And then bend the right elbow. Slide that hand behind your back. Oh, lift up tall. Push the elbow down with your right fingertips, or that would be your left fingertips, sorry. Release and take your left arm behind you and just lay it flat on the back. Maybe it reaches up for the right fingertips, maybe not. You're just going to pull the arms apart, the elbows apart, so you can lift up from the rib cage. Push your head into the right arm. And release. Left arm out to the side, palm forward. Right hand guides the left elbow across your body so the palm faces as far behind you as you can. Gaze is over the right shoulder and the left hip is planted. Put a bend in that left elbow. Take it behind you. Push down. Lift the head. Lift the rib cage. And then take your right arm behind your back. Palm up and wiggle the fingers together. Oh, I'm feeling that. Lift the chin. Push the head into the left arm. And release. One last stretch. Just take the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, lower. Come to lying on your back for your final resting pose, Shavasana. It might feel good to have your arms overhead. Maybe in a diamond shape so you can open the elbows and release the shoulders. You can do goalpost arms, or you can lay them alongside of your body and flip the palms up. Whatever you think your body needs for this final rest. Thank you for working out with me tonight. Thank you for taking a chance with weights if you did. And if you didn't, thank you for just practicing with us. Please stay in Shavasana as long as you wish. Thank you so much again for practicing with me. The light in me bows ever so humbly to the light, love, and energy in all of you. Namaste.